Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nyambura and this is 101 Books. This is the second part of a two-part Maktaba Manenos because it's been so long since I did one of these that all the books are sort of piled up. So here we go. Let's continue where we left off. I'll put a link to part 1 below and up in the cards. So the next book is HBCU Made, a celebration of the Black College Experience by Aisha Rasco. I listened to the author on NPR's It's Been a Minute. I'll put a link to the particular interview below. And I was like, I really want to read this book, so I got it. And then next is I Will Greet the Sun Again by Kashaya J. Kabushani. I'm doing this as a hybrid and the audio is read by Sean Rohani. I don't remember how I found out about this book, but I've been intrigued by it. I suspect it was Tracy over at the Stacks podcast, but I can't remember for sure. Next is A Jest of God by Margaret Lawrence. I'm doing a hybrid read of this, and the audio is read by Christine Horn. This I found out about through Lindy, and I'm going to put Lindy over at Lindy's Magpie Reads, and I'm going to put a link to the particular video down below. Next is Momfluence by Sarah Peterson. I'm doing this as a hybrid, and the audio is read by Megan Tusing. I found out about this from Brittany Bell over on Instagram. I'll post a link to the particular post where she talks about it, and it really intrigued me because there's just something about influencers and family influencers and momfluencers that is intriguing. Next is On Palestine by Noam Chomsky and Ilan Pape, which is a hybrid read. The audio is read by George Newban, and I think I picked it up because my friend Linda Barasa was reading it, and I was like, I'd like to buddy read this with you, or at least read it and think about its ideas with you, especially during this time of the genocide happening in Gaza. And then next is Riambel by Priya Hain, translated by Hadia Tegali, which I found out about from Lindy over at Lindy's Magpie Reads. She's a huge influence of mine. I've been Lindy-fluenced. And also it's a current something bookish book club selection. You know what? Either way, I'll put a link down below. But yes, it's set in Mauritius, and I just really was drawn to the story, and it hooked me from when I started reading it. I've been reading so many books at once that I haven't gone back to it, but that's not because it wasn't interesting, or it isn't interesting. Next is The Son of a Certain Woman by Wayne Johnston. I heard about it on Sean the Book Maniac's channel. I'm going to put a link to the particular video below, and because it has some queer elements and it just sounded so interesting, I went and put a hold on it. No, I borrowed it immediately. Then next is Tell the Machine Goodnight by Katie Williams. I'm doing this as a hybrid, and the audio is read by Rebecca Lohman, Kabi Hayborn, Alex McKenna, Cassandra Morris, Georgiana Marie, and Arthur Mori. And it was recommended to me by my bestie Dawn, my platonic life partner. I'll put a link to some of his work down below, and so it sounded really interesting, and when I started listening to it, I was like, whoa, I don't know why it took me so long to pick this book up because it's so good. Next and lastly is Tenements, Towers, and Trash, an unconventional illustrated history of New York City by Julia Watts. I picked this up because I enjoyed Watts' Impossible People, a completely average recovery story, which I talk about in my January wrap-up. And so I was like, more books by Watts, why not? Plus, I enjoy books about, like, what is it called? Like, urban spaces and so on. So, why not? That's it. That's the Maktaba Manenos part 2 of a two-parter that covers the week ending February 2nd, 2024. I hope to be back to do a Maktaba Manenos for the week ending February 9th, 2024, where I'll just talk about the books I'll have read in the interim. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and all the good things, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!